bridge builder.
For the grinder.
But you fuck one goat.
What?
You've never heard McGregor?
What? You fuck one goat. What the fuck? What the fuck? Right. What are you talking about?
You never heard about McGregor?
I don't refresh my memory. I might have and just forgot. I don't know. It's been a long time. I don't know.
McGregor walks into a bar. He's sitting there drinking a beer.
Oh, Conor McGregor.
No, just McGregor. He's an Irishman, all right? McGregor.
Well, yeah, that I figured out.
And he's sitting at the bar and he says, you know that bridge up by town? I built it with my bare hands. But do they call me McGregor the bridge builder?
All this while he's got a pint of Guinness in front of him, right?
Pounding it.
Pounding it.
And then he says...
and the more he drinks, the worse the answer gets.
What was the second one?
McGregor. I don't know. But it was good. You're on a roll.
But, but he's going, they don't call me McGregor the bridge builder.
The bridge builder.
Then he goes, but you fuck one goat.
What does that mean?
It means they call him McGregor the goat fucker.
Oh, I see. You fuck one goat. It was the way you said it. It didn't sound like it was a question. But you fuck one goat, and guess what? You didn't make it sound like that. You lost me there.
Oh, okay, you're a little slow. Here's another.
I can't imagine why. I'm just saying. It's right there. The warning signals are everywhere. Anyway.
Here's another one.
Hey, segment 2. Welcome back to the sack.
Oh man, my friend that I used to work with, Bernard. Oh man, he's such a great storyteller. But he would tell these jokes and they're just so damn funny. The one that he was talking about where there's a guy, guy walks into a bar. And he opens up his lapel, and a little tiny little, what, foot tall little person pops out.
Leprechaun.
No, it's just like a little person.
I do leprechaun. Hobbit?
Starts playing the piano.
He's this big?
Yeah, 12. Starts
12,
playing the piano.
12 inches.
And then the guy goes, what the hell? There's another guy there. He goes, where the hell did you get that? And he goes, there's a genie down the road. Ran into him. Gave me one wish, and so then the guy goes, are you serious? He goes, yeah, right down the road. So the guy runs out there, and he comes back and he goes, man. He comes back and he's got all these ducks. Right? And he goes, man, that fucking genie has a lisp. I asked for $1 million and he gave me $1 million ducks. And the guy goes, well, yeah, what do you think? You think I asked for a 13-inch pianist?
All right, that one's good.
I messed it up. I don't even remember if it was a lisp or it was. But man, he used to tell these jokes, and they're just the best.
Anyway,
I miss him.
That was that one I liked. I did.
You think I asked for a 13-inch pianist?
That was funny.
But I think he said like that genie can't spell or something like that. Maybe I can't remember. He said lisp.
Anyway,
$1 million ducks. I want $1 million.
Anyway,
13-inch.
segment 2, IDD.
13-inch pianist.
From a mid-sack. It's getting chilly out here, and I'm actually wearing this thing, and I thought I got to put it away forever. The redoubtable one himself, Tom Izzo, the highly questionable one, Audrey Miliaccio. MLB update. Mets back from the West Coast. Shit sucks. Blew another one tonight on the road. They had just gotten over 500. People were starting to get excited. They'd won 7 out of 10, and
they took a couple from the Brew Crew.
Chris Sale. You're supposed to be called a stopper, not a momentum killer. Okay, so just fucking unbelievable. They're up 4-0, by the way, and then Sale turned into, Sale, the Sale that we now know, which is to give up 3 in one inning and tie the game. It was 4-1 or for whatever it was, and they ended up losing Donnie 5-4 because the offense fell asleep after that. But as usual, even when you spot the guy 4 runs, he can't fucking hold it. So whatever, they're 12-12. They're in the cellar where I expected. But the Mets are another story. they've had a lot of things go wrong in the preseason, things that most clubs I don't think could overcome.
No.
But quite honestly, but they're in that handful of maybe 4, maybe 5 in the whole league that maybe can. They're that good, and so they had what were they 7 out of 10?
7 out of 10 on this
the
West Coast road trip.
Yeah. So,
that's coming off of taking 2 out of 3 from the Padres.
Who are a favorite.
Yeah.
Who are a favorite.
So they took 2 out of 3 from the Padres, but that was before Tatis came back.
Yeah.
Padres are not whole yet. A lot of teams aren't.
No. There's a lot of. Is there one really healthy team? Right?
Well, I guess the Rays.
Yeah, the Rays.
The Rays and the Brewers, I think,
Yeah.
Seem to be
have everybody
flying high.
Yeah.
I'd
say the Red Sox are healthy, but they don't have anybody. So who does it matter? They're 12. They're 12-12 in the best division in baseball. I guess I shouldn't bitch, but
the Pirates,
who
are a
swept
team
the
that
Red
looks
Sox,
good.
they look very good. They do. Brian
Remember you were
Kovac
pissed
is
about
talking
that.
about the Pirates.
Well,
When
he's
was the last
trying
time
to get
Brian?
us to talk to him.
But when was the last time he talked about
true.
the Pirates?
That's
This
true.
is actually.
Well, when's the last time anyone did?
Anybody did. I'm saying Barry Bonds and Bobby Bonilla. Go back. That's where you're going.
No, they had those years with McCutcheon.
Oh, that's right.
They were good.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't.
But how long was he there?
McCutcheon was there 5
Was
years,
he?
I think. He's back there now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
He's back.
Because he's on the
And-
tail end of his career. Maybe he was there for more than 5 years. He was there for a while. And they were, they were pretty good. Garrett Cole was there. They had some years where they were drafted
But
well.
is Brian right when he says they always seem to give people away at the deadline rather than bring them in?
I mean, I don't.
I mean,
follow
Brian-
him like that. But
yeah.
I mean, so
They'll give whoever it is away.
Well-
There'll be a seller, not a buyer, because that's what Brian's line is, and I'm trying to figure out if he's right or wrong. He might be right.
but they've been stinkers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
No, but even when they were a chance to be good, it seemed like you know what?
Yeah, I don't know about
They
that.
blow it up before you get a chance to be good. So, and again, I don't
could
know
be.
either.
It's another one of those clubs that Steve Cohen's paying money to.
They never seem to keep the talent. They never do.
They don't want to
When
spend money.
Yeah, they don't want to spend money. I don't get it. But anyway, to his point, they're one of the best teams in the league right now. They really are.
They have young guys.
Yeah.
They have a young team
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
Key Brian Hayes is their third baseman.
Yeah.
People are oohing and ahhing over him.
So would you say? Again, it's way. This is early. Again, this is way too early for me to even talk about it because we're still in April. But
That's,
would you say right now that take the AL East out of it for a second? Would you
Okay.
say that the NL at least seems like there's more? They have more competitive teams than the AL, or is it about even? What do you think?
That's a good question.
Because I don't really know. Every time I want to get mad at the Red Sox, I keep looking at who's above them.
Yeah.
And it's like the Yankees are in 4th place right now
Yeah.
in this division. So, I mean, it's as mad as I want to get at them. Of course, if they kept all their fucking people, they'd probably be in 1st place. Okay, but so that I have a right to be mad about. But what they have is actually not that bad, given the division they're in so far.
Yeah.
If you told me they were going to be 12 and I never thought it'd be 500 all fucking season, let alone get above it like they did yesterday.
Yeah.
But and Alex Cora, let's not forget, is a good manager. He's a good manager.
Yeah.
He can manage.
Well,
So-
I'm saying, look at this, okay? So we look at the NL East.
Yeah.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Braves are at the top 15-8. They won tonight.
Yep.
So the Mets are 1 game behind, 14-9.
Yep.
The Marlins are 12-11.
Huh.
That's not bad
No.
for the Marlins.
No, it's actually very good
You
for the
know?
Marlins at this point.
Um,
Marlins usually don't win 12 games till July.
and Phillies 11-12.
Yeah, Philly
and
was in the
they've-
playoffs last year.
But
Therefore,
with Harper down, they lost Reese Hoskins. They're going through some
they're
shit.
not healthy either.
If they can hover there
Hang around.
when Harper gets back,
Yeah.
shit might be because they already have Trey Turner,
Yeah.
but he's kind of by himself in that lineup right now.
Yeah.
So-
I see what you're saying.
Philly
that makes
could be
sense.
good.
Okay.
Then you look at the NL Central,
Yeah.
which is typically the Cardinals division.
Usually.
It's always the Cardinals. Pittsburgh 16-7.
Yeah, that's the shock of the season.
Milwaukee 15-8.
Or is that the shock
The
of the
Cubs
season?
12-9.
I know, that's a good division, too.
And then St. Louis 9-13.
Yeah, St. Louis is in the bottom.
St. Louis is 4 under.
That's fucking weird.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
some weird shit's going on.
then
In
the West-
which
the
is
West
supposed
is
to have all
like-
the talent.
right. You've got Arizona at 12-11.
No one had Arizona.
Arizona 12-11.
It's like some dickhead predicting the Miami Heat are going to beat the Milwaukee
right.
Bucks.
Right. And then
And then bitch about that he picked the fucking Miami Heat over the Milwaukee Bucks.
Dodgers 12-11. San Diego 12-12. San Diego with all that fucking
All that
talent,
talent.
is 12-12. Juan Soto has not been Juan Soto since he's been there, which is weird. Because I thought that guy was the best hitter in baseball.
You weren't the only one. You weren't the only one who thought that. I got news for you.
I mean, he was that good. When he won the World Series with the Nats and he was hitting 98-mile-an-hour fastballs on his hands out of the park off of Justin Verlander.
People were comparing him to Ken Griffey Jr.
I don't know about that. He's a different kind of hitter.
No, but just the start, the impact he's had.
Yeah.
That's what they're comparing. They don't. No, I get that, but I'm saying his impact has been similar to what Griffey did for Seattle when he got out there. They became an instant playoff team, and offensively, and he was just the best natural hitter I think I've ever seen. But I mean,
but looking at this to answer your question, I think there are more competitive teams in the NL.
So
and they're spread throughout the league.
They're in all three divisions.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They're sprinkled all over. It's not like one division. Like in the AL East is like head and shoulder. You know, I mean, there's one or two teams in the other divisions, but the AL East is just fucking loaded.
Yeah,
it's fucking loaded.
Well, I mean, I guess the AL West right now, it's not great, but like Texas is 14-8, and that might be a surprise to some, but they spent money on pitching like a motherfucker. They got DeGrom. He hasn't been great. But they got other guys. They paid for other pitchers as well. So 14-8 isn't crazy from them. No. Houston only at 12-11. I mean, they lost Verlander. You know, which is okay. The Mets haven't gotten to see how good he is, but you take Justin Verlander off a staff.
Usually it goes downhill.
It shouldn't go downhill, but that's a fucking guaranteed 7 innings every time he fucking pitches.
He's got 7 innings and 2 runs, 2 to 3
if
runs.
He's healthy.
Yeah.
Which hasn't been as consistent,
but he's getting older too.
Then you got the Angels 11-11 again.
They're the biggest waste of talent.
You have the best 2 players
maybe
in the league, and we never see them. Their games never mean anything.
I can't believe they have 2 guys of that caliber, and they can't get above 500.
Right.
It's like, who is on the rest of this roster?
I know.
Is the rest of the roster the Peanuts roster?
I know.
I'll bet the rest of the roster's got Charlie Brown, Linus Van Pelt, Peppermint Patty, Snoop Dogg out and playing short. That's the rest of the fucking.
It's crazy.
It's amazing because the Angels, those 2 guys are generational talents too.
Yeah, right.
How the fuck? It's like having Ruth and Garrett. It's like having fucking or Manny and Ortiz. There's like the 3. That's who they got.
Yeah.
That's what they fucking got, and they can't sniff.
Didn't even make the playoffs.
They can't sniff the wild card.
Then you have Seattle.
Who's pitching?
Then you have Seattle, who was an up-and-coming team last year.
Yes.
They're only 10-12 right now.
Yeah.
So you would think
they're the bottom.
That team is going to
pick it up.
Yeah. I mean, they had a long season. Anytime you go into the playoffs, your pitchers are a little more tired.
Sure.
They won their first round and went to the second round. So
it's weird.
I don't know.
It's weird. A lot of topsy-turvy things going on.
Yeah, the AL Central is just Minnesota, Cleveland.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
Because I don't think Detroit or the White Sox.
Hasn't been good in fucking. When was the last time the White Sox mattered?
Well, the White Sox have tried to matter for a little bit here.
I didn't say try. When is the last time they've actually mattered?
I mean, they made the playoffs.
When?
Within the last 4 years, I think.
Have they? Okay. Well, 1. Well, making the playoffs doesn't mean you matter. You might have got it. I mean,
that's true.
I mean, you got in because you're in a bad division, which is what we're talking about. It's a bad division. It's like, so
maybe they had. Let me see.
I don't remember the last time the White Sox were good. Well, Frank Thomas. I remember that.
Chicago White Sox last made the playoffs in 2021.
2 years ago.
Yeah. Wow, they lost the AL Divisional Series.
Also, was one game.
Well, because they went through a stretch where they had some players, but they've lost them.
Yeah.
Abreu just went to Houston. Yeah. Rodon went to the.
They're another one. They can't.
He went to the Giants.
They're another team that doesn't seem to keep people.
Yeah.
For whatever fucking reason, and they're a big market. Chicago's a big market. There's 2 fucking baseball teams in that town.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't have the fucking fan base. What is going on there?
Who's their shortstop? Tim Robbins.
I don't remember.
He's good.
But I don't get it. And I used to
Tim
love,
Anderson.
One thing I used to love about baseball was the helmets, because the helmets, it was like a story. Every team had that. Maybe it was just growing up.
The helmets?
Yeah, because there were all the different helmets, all the different symbols, and it was cool. And every team seemed to be like, again, it was harder because only 2 teams got into the fucking postseason from each, like 2 divisions and 2 didn't they play. It was a lot different.
That sucks.
I know, it's better now.
That just absolutely
It's better now. But
so it's the top 2 teams on each side.
That's it.
Man.
So 4 teams are going to get in, and that's going to be it.
You literally have to be one of the top 2 best
The
teams
problem
in the league to
now,
get to
if
the
it was
playoffs.
in a shortened season, it could work because everybody's fighting for lives. But in 102, 62
No,
game
fuck
season, half the teams are out of it.
How
Fucking-
frustrating is that?
Oh my god! If you're
Imagine
like
being a fan.
you know that your team isn't one of the 4 that's going. There's 30 fucking. What the fuck you checking
I'm not
out?
watching
You're
any of
fucking
this.
checking out.
Yeah.
Now there's fucking 14 teams in it. Like, all right,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like fucking crazy.
And the wild cards are no longer just one game.
I'll tell you,
and you're fucked.
last year they had that was a good bracket.
Yeah, it was.
It was a cool bracket.
It was cool.
It really was.
And the way they ran the games
Yeah, it was
with each other.
cool. They did
That
a
first
good job.
weekend
That-
was all those wild card series.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun, and I think it'll be the same thing this year. I think they're on to something.
It was fun until the Mets
So-
fucking
Well,
disappeared.
the one thing no one thought was going to happen happened. That Scherzer was going to fucking.
Poop.
No one predicted that.
Poop,
no.
poop, 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 poop,
No,
poop,
it's like
poop.
it's like a certain dickhead picking an 8 seed, beating a 1 seed in 7-game series, and then he's trying to argue about being right about being wrong. That there's guys like that out there. Those fucking clowns. Give me a fucking break. It's just like no one works that hard to admit to be right about being wrong. No one that fucking.
No, I
lied.
was
You
wrong
show me
this moment.
What the fuck was that?
I
And then
wasn't right.
and then the ultimate flip flopper is trying to flip a text. It's just- I guess it's his natural talent. He can't help himself.
Oh, man.
It's just unbelievable. But anyway,
All right, so about the
the
Mets.
Mets, yes,
Is that where we were?
we were.
Were we talking about?
And then we were asking about depth in the conferences. Who had
Oh,
the
that's
deep-
right. That's right.
Because the Mets were, well, I
so-
thought the Mets were in good situation given
Yes.
what the parity. in
Yeah,
it.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm
helps
still
the Mets.
worried about the Mets because
yeah.
they have major issues.
They don't have one problem. They've got 3 or 4.
Yes, they
Yeah.
do. And that concerns me, but I
course it
love
does.
their toughness because
They're a deep team.
they shouldn't be 14-9 right now, but they are.
They are.
And it's like
'Cause they're a deep
they
team.
just went out west 7 out of 10.
Against a lot of talent.
Scherzer got tossed against the Dodgers after the 3rd inning.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
After the
Still
third
the dumbest thing I've ever seen. in my life.
Scherzer got tossed. Now he misses 2 starts.
That is officiating blunder.
and now he has to miss 2 starts.
10. Yeah, because 10 he's out
Well,
suspended
you
10
know,
games. Yeah,
it's-
2
it's
starts.
2 starts.
2 starts in the rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, for him. Yeah.
So,
Well, for doing something
fact
that
that
every
they're
pitcher in the
5 over-
league does.
yeah, well, I don't know. And then
Most
on
of them.
on ESPN last night, oh my God, they were overdoing it. David Cohn's like, we did a little experiment. I
saw that.
And we were putting the alcohol.
wondering about
and
your take on
Now my fingers are stuck together. It's like, okay, guys.
We
that's
get
why
it.
He's suspended. Can you shut the hell up?
Travesty, the fallacy.
But
Where's that players union?
Yeah, whatever.
Pulling all their lawyers out there.
It's whatever. I mean, I'm glad that the Knicks are playing fairly well. Francisco Alvarez is doing his best. He
Not the
hasn't-
Knicks, then the Mets.
Did I say Knicks? I'm talking about the Mets.
I thought you were going to but then you Alvarez. There's no Alvarez on the Knicks. He's talking about the Mets,
So
you idiot.
Alvarez hit a home run yesterday,
Yeah.
and by the way, it was the first extra base hit by a catcher.
For the Mets?
Yeah, for the Mets.
All season?
I think so.
No.
I think so.
All season?
Although
No, they didn't hit a home run or nothing.
maybe since Narvaez went out.
When was that?
Um,
I can't believe they
3
went the
weeks
whole
ago?
season without
2
one
weeks ago?
single extra base.
maybe they had one because now that I'm thinking
had
about it, Narvaez hit a home run, but he might have hit
A home run's an extra base
He
hit.
might have hit it as a pinch hitter or something. You know,
Wow, that'd be
because then it
shocking.
wouldn't.
That
count.
which we should don't look that up.
Let me look.
No. We're not gonna ruin this. No, we're gonna ruin the whole segment.
Hang on. I
You
won't,
spending
I
10 minutes trying to find this fucking thing on your phone
Mets extra base hits
by a catcher.
by
There'll be 80,000 pop-ups. Not one of them will address the question.
Exactly.
Directly. And you'll have to fucking
That's what
dig
always
further.
happens
That's why I
to me.
don't bother doing it.
yes. Francisco Alvarez's first home run of 2023
Was today
was the first extra base hit for a catcher this season
for the Mets.
for the Mets. Yeah. So if this kid can start to hit, now he hasn't played that many games.
No.
He's played like 5 games.
Yeah.
And he's a kid.
He's
But
20?
I think he's 21. If he could start to hit, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
And if Brett Beatty starts to hit, like, they're going to have to win in different ways. Some nights they're going to have to score runs. Some nights they're going to have a decent pitching performance.
The weird thing is they have a lineup that can actually do this.
I hope so.
They have people that can do
Well,
it.
Pete Alonso is having a career year so far.
Alonso!
He's already got 10 bombs.
Alonso!
He's already got 10 bombs in the first 24
10
games.
Alonso bombs.
And they're bombs. He hits.
This bomb brought
He
you
hits
by
bombs.
Alonso.
He hits bombs.
Bomber.
No doubt about it.
Pete the Bomber Alonso.
Brandon Nimmo, borderline MVP candidate so far.
I gotta think of a name for him. Pete something Alonso. Because fucking.
Peter.
No. It's gotta be something cool.
No, but Nimmo, they just signed him to a long-term deal, and he's playing amazing defense.
Yeah.
And he's hitting the ball. He's walking. So I like the Mets right now. They're playing the hometown team, Nats, for the next 3. Hopefully,
How bad are the Nats?
Nats are pretty bad.
I stopped laughing
So-
about 4 days ago, honestly. Stopped laughing.
Well,
but
what's their record?
I don't know. It's so bad. At least it was when I last checked.
Because
which was like a week ago.
I was listening to the radio a couple
they
weeks
were-
ago, and the beat reporter for the Nats was saying, "Look, it's going to be a long year, but these guys play tough. They're 7-14, so they're bad.
They're-
They're bad."
I give the sports writer credit for trying to talk them up. They suck, dog. He did. It's so fucking bad. They'll be, by the time, if we get to a game this year, I guarantee you they'll be 60 under.
No.
It's so fucking bad.
Let's see.
And whoever the visiting team is going to have more fans than they will. This fucking beat writer. There's some guys that play really hard. Oh, thank fucking.
All right, let's see.
The Peanuts gang played really
Okay,
hard.
but hang on a second.
Oh, God.
This is how they opened the season.
Yes.
They had 3 against Atlanta and 3 against Tampa.
Okay, so they saw the best in the league.
They saw the best in the league,
Okay,
and,
that's
and they
all-
won 1 game.
All right, that's
So they opened up 1-5, which for their talent level
against those two teams. That's called being thrown in the deep end of the pool with no
Now,
life jacket.
They were at home, so those teams came in and just went.
Did that to them. They lost 5 of 6.
Yeah.
And another thing.
Right. Oh, first home season.
Well, we're at it.
First home stand of the season, huh?
July 18th, 60 under. Bam.
Okay. Then they
Oh,
go
my
to
God.
Colorado. Who is
Are they good? No, they're
No.
not good. They stink. They stink. They're as bad as they are.
Then they went to the Angels
Mr.
and won
Fowler.
1 out of 3.
The Angels aren't that good.
I know, but they do have talent.
They have 2 players.
Right. And the
Two-
Angels beat teams like the Nationals.
Well, you
They
should.
don't beat
Well, they took
teams
2 out
like
of
the
3.
Astros.
No, they don't. They don't beat anybody.
So they lost 2 out of 3 at the Angels. Then they played Cleveland, who is another playoff team from last year.
Yeah.
Then they played Baltimore, and now they're playing the Twins. So they have not had an easy schedule.
Murderers Row.
Not Murderers Row, but
Well, where are all those teams? First or second in their divisions, aren't they?
the Braves and Tampa. That's
Murderers Row.
That's
Murderers Row.
That's MR.
Yeah.
That's MR.
That's what
mister.
that is right out of the gate. At home? What? By the way, who are the scheduling idiots who fucking? Hey, you know what? We want to lose the fan base by fucking. Let's put these. Let's schedule the 2.
What do you say we open against the Braves? I'm not looking to win the first
That's like
series.
fucking.
It's not that funny.
Yes, it is. It's like the Texans going. You know what? We want to be out of this by the 1st of October. Let's schedule the fucking Chiefs, the 49ers, the Eagles. We want to sell this team and get out of here. How do we fucking empty the stadium? Like, seriously, if you're on the Nationals roster and you're looking at that, going, what the fuck, you kidding me?
Well, you don't have that much control over that.
No, you don't, but you're looking at it going, wow, thanks a lot, guys.
Well, you know, the Mets played the first
Wouldn't you put
17 out of their first 23 on the road. That's a
Wouldn't
lot.
you, somewhere in that first 4 series, put a couple of dogs in there to give them a fighting chance?
I don't know.
Wouldn't
how it
you?
works. I don't know how it works. Because you have to think
I
about
can't imagine it working like that.
Well, no, you have to think about logistics and like, okay, because now the teams are playing every team in the league.
Yeah.
So you have to figure things out and say, okay, well, when this team is on the East Coast, they can, they can play the Nationals while they're playing the Yankees after that. Talking about the Rays.
Yeah.
So like logistically, things may line up, and they're not even thinking about like how difficult of a time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, true. That's fair.
I think that
That's fair.
logistical stuff takes over the schedule.
No, it can. And
sometimes.
no, to be fair, that's because you don't know, and there are other things going on
Exactly.
in the stadiums that are scheduled.
Right, there's other things happening in the
Yeah,
cities. It's like,
so,
we
yeah.
can't have them here now. They're going to have to play the Nats second series of the year.
There's a concert or something's going
Right.
on. It is that time of year.
So
That
I
stuff
think
starts
that's going to
happening, so-
dictate. And then sometimes you look up and you go,
Yeah, I mean-
damn, we fucked them.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, oh my God, like, how do you? It almost looks like it was done on purpose. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Like, that's just fucking
Think
cool.
we could bury the Nats in the first 6 games?
We could bury them before fucking May 1st.
Braves,
Fucking, how do we get them out of this thing?
Braves, Angels.
How do we get them out of this by the end of school? The end of the school year.
We don't want kids in Washington coming out of school with hope.
Yeah, we don't want to crush their summer right
Cheap
off the
tickets
bat.
all summer.
Crush their dreams right off the bat. We're gonna make it so bad they're gonna beg for the Commanders to come back.
Well, look. As much shit as we're talking, the Mets better handle business.
They better.
However, I mean, the Mets are throwing nobody and nobody
At somebody in it.
at somebody and anybody. Exactly. But I mean, they got Senga. Senga's struggled. The Japanese guy.
Japanese guy so far.
He's struggled in his second 2. His first 2 good.
Yeah.
Second 2, he's finding his way. But that's to be expected. He's in a new league.
Sure. There's going to be some growing pains. Sure.
Yeah.
You're going to the best league in the world. I mean, there's going to be some
So I'm
adjustment.
hoping, seeing him against the Nats, maybe he can have a good outing against the Nats,
So
which he should be able to do.
yeah.
So then beyond him, I don't know who the fuck's
No,
pitching.
but right now, at least they're in it. They're in it. And that's what given
Yeah,
what's
without
happened,
that.
you want to be in.
And they're showing fight.
and they're
they're showing that they can handle
And the goal is
adversity.
stay into the trade deadline, try and make a move. They add one of these pieces if you can, and then you got a shot.
But I like the fact that they're still winning because it shows me they're tough. And
They
if
are
they
tough.
get into the playoffs again, they're not going to poop again.
They're not going to be an easy out.
They're not gonna
All
poop again.
No.
They did that last year.
They did. Poop.
And that's over.
But anyway, that's our Major League Baseball segment for this evening. Now,
Can
switching.
we do Rodgers really quick?
We are.
Okay.
We're going to the NFL. Hey, it finally fucking happened.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, after how long was this ordeal? Like, how long was it?
At least a month.
At least, right? At least 4 or 5 weeks, do you
Felt
think?
like a month,
It
no
felt like a year. Oh, my fucking
Yeah,
God.
maybe it was more than
And
that.
the fucking drama. Mike Wilbon nailed this.
No, it was more than that.
Was it? Yeah, it was more than a month.
Because he went into the dark.
Yeah, the
week after the
dark-
Super Bowl.
The dark. Yeah, mid-February. He went into the dark.
And when he came out,
Was that a 4-day hiatus? Is that what it was? Or was
yeah,
it a
but he didn't
2-week
go in.
hiatus?
He didn't go in right after the Super Bowl.
No,
it was
he
the
waited.
following week.
Yeah.
So
Because he was
maybe-
90% sure he was going to retire.
So maybe-
90% sure.
maybe 2 weeks after the Super Bowl, he
Okay.
came out and it was reported that it's happening.
It's happening.
So late February,
Yeah.
and right now we are in.
We're
late
3 days from the
April.
draft. The
We are
draft
late
is
April.
Thursday night.
So it was 2 months.
Yeah.
It was 2 months.
2 months of that shit.
Too much of that bullshit.
Too
And
much of that
'cause
bullshit.
Me and you immediately started arguing about
I
how
said-
much to give for him.
And
Remember?
they got almost exactly what I said he should get.
And
he
almost
got-
exactly what I said.
Yeah, they got a first and a second. Actually, right now it's a 1
You
and 2
can't say it's a
twos.
first and a second. It's a swap of the first.
No, I'm saying they swapped first round picks, but they
So
got
they didn't get an extra first.
no,
round
but they
pick.
moved up.
Yeah, okay, but that's
So-
not getting.
No, but it's
you
moving
can't
up.
count
They
that
didn't
as getting
lose the
first.
pay. Let's put it, they went
why
up.
would
They
they
didn't go
have-
down.
why would they have
No, I'm saying they
lost?
didn't trade down. Is what I meant. They traded up. That's what I'm saying. They got a higher.
course.
No, that's good for them.
But I'm just saying they didn't get
and then-
a first round pick.
They might
Swap.
have. They might have.
That's where the Jets.
So we said, a 1 and a 2,
I
or
said
2
he was
twos and a
worth
1.
2 twos.
I thought he was worth a 1 and a 2.
I said he was worth 2
which is what it
twos.
may end up being, a 1 and a 2.
Or it could be 2 twos.
But if he plays 65% of the snaps this year, it's a 1 this year.
I know,
And by the
for
way,
the
they're going
Jets-
to go for it this year.
You're
He's
the
going to.
Jets.
he's gonna
You
play.
got to be thinking, all right, imagine.
If you're not going to take him out if you're trying to get the number.
No.
What if they're like
No, I'm
playing for
saying
home court field?
Well,
not taking him out.
No shit. I'm
That's what I'm
talking
saying.
about.
That's what they expect to
I'm talking
be.
about when you're up big late in games. I'm talking about when maybe you're getting blown out, or
The Jets shouldn't get blown
Or
out.
once you do clinch, sitting him.
I got news for you. because of that defense, just last year, with those two bumbling boobs at quarterback, they were in every fucking game.
I know.
Basically, except for maybe one.
I know. The Jets are going to be fucking good.
So Aaron Rodgers' left arm is better than what the Jets had in there last year.
That's what I've always said.
And
they had the worst quarterback situation in the league.
It was awful. So, I mean, on this side of Houston. Okay, I mean.
And they have good receivers.
Running back.
Backs.
Brees Hall, who was leading the NFL in rushing at the time, got hurt. When he got hurt. He was averaging 6 yards a carry.
Who's the other one? McKnight?
McKnight, who's really good. Yep. And then what's his nuts? The receiver broke Keyshawn Johnson's record for a rookie.
Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, he's a stud. I mean, they've got pieces.
Who's the other receiver on the other side? Because they traded Elijah Moore for a second-round pick.
Is he gone?
Yeah, they traded him to Cleveland.
I forget who the other guy is. I was thinking him.
They got is Davis, right?
Maybe
Corey Davis.
They got the kid they got Lazard from the Packers now.
That's right. I forgot about Lazard. Mm-hmm. So you got Lazard,
They're
Garrett Wilson. You have
now.
Pretty sure it's Davis. He was.
It might be Davis. Yeah.
He was at Tennessee 2 years ago.
Okay. Oh, the Titans just give away everybody.
Yeah.
It's any good. It's like, how can we fucking destroy?
Oh
the
man,
kid?
I was on Twitter the other day and somebody posted something that the Eagles had traded for Derrick Henry.
They're trying to.
And I was like, no fucking way.
They're trying to. Now, I'll tell you what, if Tennessee,
if
Tennessee is dumb enough to make that trade, actually, it's not dumb because
if they get a first-round pick, Philly's got 2 first-rounders.
If you're Philly,
why the fuck
I'll
wouldn't
give him
you?
a first-rounder for him. Yeah, he's still in his
Miles
prime.
Sanders was nothing.
Is nothing.
Compared
He is nothing compared to Derrick
that.
Henry. No, that's something.
Think about how good that team.
Miles Sanders is half as good as Derrick Henry. Half.
Think about how good that team.
Oh, he makes them the favorite. He goes there, they're the favorite.
They might already be the favorite.
No, they've lost pieces. They have, and they hired Matt Patricia.
That's true. Yeah,
they hired Matt Patricia.
You're right. You're right.
Bill Belichick, congratulations! You are no longer the dumbest imbecile in the NFL. No. Bill was wrong. We're going to turn this guy into a winner.
We got Matt Patricia.
We got this.
We need some consulting.
Yeah, we just gave up 35 fucking points in the Super Bowl. We need Matt Patricia to fix the problem.
So let me say this about the Rodgers trade.
Uh-huh.
I remember us being, I said at most I would give a 1 and a 2, and it would probably take that in terms of compromise because you think Green Bay probably wanted 2 1s, and
actually, I think Green Bay got what they asked for.
Oh, you think so?
I think so. I think the Jets were the one who waited to come around.
I think they conceded.
I think the Jets
they wanted that conditional 2 to be a 1.
I think that's where the sticking point was for Green Bay. No, that's got to be a conditional 1 because if you're getting the return on your investment, we need to get the return on ours because that'll be the number 1 pick the Packers wanted. And the Jets are like, all right, if he plays 65%. And look, the Jets
that's what I'm saying.
It was a compromise.
Because I think they went in there saying we want 2 1s, and the Jets didn't want to give 2 1s.
I don't think the Jets got fleeced here. I think it was a fair deal.
They had to give him
something.
Yeah.
The guy they were getting is a 4-time. Look, I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I'm going to go into that in a minute. But the bottom line is, facts are he's a 4-time league MVP.
And he makes that team so
He makes
much
them better. They're automatically a playoff team. Now, where they end up is a whole other story. Because the conference is fucking loaded.
Yeah, that's true.
It's fucking loaded. This conference.
But I think this puts them over the Bills.
I don't know about that.
Dude, they beat the Bills with Zach Wilson.
Again, what I'm waiting on, the reason I don't know about that yet is because I want to see what happens to the draft. I think Buffalo's got some interesting, I want to see what they do.
But the nice thing is,
I'm reserving the right.
The Jets still have a first-round pick.
They do.
15.
I
mean, and that's a good pick.
Yes, it is. They can get you can get a number 1 receiver at 15. By the way, if the Jets are smart, they're going to get either that or a left tackle. The line was the one problem with the Jets in pass protection. Yeah. They got to get a left tackle. So I'm not saying don't draft a receiver if he's there, but if that left tackle is there,
with as many receivers as they have,
I'm saying you can still get a good one in the second round.
Right,
because it's a passing league now, the receiver position is so deep in terms of the draft. There hasn't been a year where there hasn't been deep. Okay,
there's always receivers from the 3rd round that.
It's that deep. Yeah. You can go 4 rounds in and get a good receiver. Yeah. You really can. Look at the Pittsburgh Steelers. They've done it for fucking years. So and while being a playoff team, they got those guys. Yeah. So the thing is, they're there. The depth is there because that's the league it is now. Mm-hmm. And receivers are making way more than running backs are. Look at the top 5 receivers. It's not even close. Yeah. Okay?
Dude, running backs have gotten the short end of the stick like nobody's business.
It's just hard to play long, I think, because they get hit every play.
It just sucks that the guys that get beat up the most get cared for the least.
Derrick Henry has a big contract.
Yes.
He does.
He's a tough motherfucker.
He has a big contract. And he's not the only one. Ezekiel Elliott had a big fucking contract, and he didn't live up to it.
I'm saying there's 10 guys.
I'm not saying
there's 60 running backs in the league.
I know.
And
but there's
so
more.
The 10 guys get good money.
Yeah.
But compared to the other players, it's not good money.
It's literally the haves and the have-nots. At the receiver position, because you got to have 3 or 4 of them on every set now. A base offense used to be 2 receivers and a tight end and a running back and a fullback. Now it's 3 receivers, a tight end, and 1 back. It's changed that much. Yeah. Okay, where I'm saying even the 3rd receiver makes good money on the team now if it's good. So the thing is, if I'm the Jets, either one is a good decision. You got to address both. Aaron Rodgers can't have enough weapons because if you look at the offenses they're going to have to go against. From Kansas City to fucking the Chargers to the Raiders to are you kidding me? To Buffalo. There's offense to Miami. No one's even talking about Miami. If he's healthy, they were the best offense in the league when he got hurt until he got hurt. If Tua is healthy,
I think that Jets defense can get to them. Because if you hit,
I'm not saying they can't.
You hit Tua and that team.
I'm not saying they can't. The thing about Miami is they have 2 guys that literally you can throw a 5-yard slant and turn it into a 60-yard touchdown. Yeah, that's the thing about fucking Miami. Okay, and they're just another offense, there's a lot of good offenses in the AFC. So you can't have enough firepower. You can't. And by the way, if you can't, or if that lineman is not there for you, you've got to be able to make sure Aaron Rodgers can have multiple guys win at the line of scrimmage, so he can get the ball up fast. Yeah. That's what Tom Brady did. Tom Brady could compensate for a poor line because in his prime, he could get the ball in 2 seconds. Didn't matter what the fuck, who the fuck the other forward. If he could get the ball out or find the matchup, you were fucked. Pass rush wouldn't get to him. Ball be gone. And this is what the Packers are going to have to do if they can't find the lineman. If he's not there at 14, the Jets. If the lineman's not there at 14, you take the best receiver.
Go for a weapon.
The best weapon out there is what you do if you're the Jets.
I don't know what their tight end situation is on the Jets. I think there's a guy.
They're not bad.
They're not good.
They're decent. Solid, they're solid. They're not terrible. Yeah. They're serviceable.
I think they got a
big
pass.
The thing is, they were serviceable with bad quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers can make them better.
That's why I'm very interested to see what this offense looked like because
we'll see.
Zach Wilson was that bad for them.
I know he was all good. That dude, talk about a train wreck.
Remember the game against the Pats? Remember that game?
What a bumbling dude.
He couldn't do anything.
He did a lot of wrong things. He'd throw in a triple cover. He was seeing ghosts out there. Ghosts. By the way, that was the great line Sam Darnold played against the Patriots when he was a Jet. He goes, seeing ghosts out there. Ghosts. And fucking, what a dickhead. Wow, that's why that's your quarterback? Seeing ghosts out there. Yeah, that's the guy you want leading your fucking team.
Those aren't ghosts. Those are...
that's Bill Belichick's defense.
Those are linebackers.
And they ain't that fucking good. You made them look good. The bottom line is, this Thursday night's going to be very interesting for a lot of reasons. I'm curious to see what the Giants do. Where are they picking?
25.
Okay. So at that point, you have to add offensive weapons. You're taking the best. Now here's the thing.
I hate that pick. I hate mid-20s.
Well, you can get a tight end, or you can get a good player at 26.
They don't need a tight end. They just signed one.
There's the receiving talent in this draft is they can get a very good receiver at 26.
25.
Whatever it is. DK Metcalf was a second-round pick.
I know.
Okay, there are guys like that.
You can get a good player anywhere.
You can get a star. Yeah, I know. But at the 26th pick in the first round, you can get a starter.
I don't know what it is. I don't like mid-20s picks. I don't know why.
You should see the Pats mid-20s picks. Is one fucking area they got right. Yeah. For the most part. From Rob Gronkowski to fucking Vince Wilfork. These are their second round
I'd love
picks.
for them to make a good pick here.
I think they can.
Yeah.
If they can get a good receiver, a starter at that pick right away. They can. Yeah. They got to be smart about it. Because they got to get this kid help. Mm-hmm. They've got to get him help.
Well, I mean, they signed a bunch of guys, but kind of nobody
they're not there. You need a guy at the defense goes, holy fuck.
Yeah.
You need that dude. And by the way, you can get that dude at 26 or 25, where the fuck you are. You can. So we'll see. There's a lot of burners out there. There's a lot of guys.
They just signed a Rams D tackle today.
Who, the Giants did?
Yeah, Robinson. They got like the beef on their D line right now.
Mm.
Hefty.
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 Hefty cheeks. Yeah.
They signed a couple D-tackles.
Anyway, as far as the Jets are concerned, the funny thing for me about this is that you literally have to win the Super Bowl. The only way this works for the Jets is if he has to win the Super Bowl.
At least they didn't mortgage everything, though.
No, but the Packers got what they should have got. It was fair. Yeah. The Jets didn't get raped here. Yeah. But the problem is the Jets did get. It's not about even giving up picks. It's about, look, you're putting your hopes on a guy who had to go into a dark room for 4 days to figure out what the fuck, who's had 18 fucking years in the league.
That is risky.
You're risking it all on a guy that's a proven choker. He's a fucking choker. For everything, bad man. You know what he's bad at, Steve A. Smith? He's bad at not getting to the Super Bowl. Okay, he's bad. He tries to get to the Super Bowl. Bad at getting to the Super Bowl. He's good at not getting to the Super Bowl. That's what he's bad at. I mean, he's a bad man.
How many?
He's bad when it comes to. If you want to not get to the one,
he won
that's
one.
It, one.
So he
That's
never lost in the Super Bowl.
He's only been to one. That's called lucky, not good. The bottom line is he is very good at losing. He's very good at coming close, but not quite getting it. If that were a stat, he'd fucking own it. Anyway, the thing is, you're hinging an awful lot on a guy that has had loaded teams before and couldn't win. He had Jimmy Garoppolo at home in the snow in the NFC title game twice and couldn't. Well, once and couldn't win. Actually, it was twice. You lost both of them to Jimmy fucking Garoppolo. How many Pro Bowls has Jimmy Garoppolo made? What the fuck's he ever done? He went to one Super Bowl because he had the best defense on earth, and then he found a way to fuck it up because all he had to do was make one fucking throw to a guy, a very good receiver, and he fucking missed him. Couldn't even make one fucking lucky throw when it mattered with a team like that. Okay, so what's Jimmy G? I mean, give me a fucking break. So, bottom line is, he beat fucking Aaron Rodgers twice on his fucking field. San Fran's a West Coast team. They don't play in snow. They came all the way into Lambeau in fucking January. The last place on earth you want to be in January is Lambeau fucking Field. It's fucking 0 degrees with the sun right overhead and no fucking wind. 0. Fucking ridiculous. And it's just he couldn't win. He couldn't win in those conditions. And you're going to tell me that now that he's coming to the fucking Jets, he's going to in a loaded fucking conference where he ain't the best quarterback.
All right, so where do the Jets finish?
They're 5th. Right now they're 5th. And that's
okay, so just talk me through it. Who's above them?
The Chiefs, the Cincinnati Bengals,
okay.
The Baltimore Ravens with Lamar, if he's there. Because they already they signed what's his name? Fucking Odell Beckham Jr. To go with Andrews. So now Lamar's going to have something. That's going to be a formidable duo. And there's still the draft. Let's see what they do in the draft. Mm-hmm. The bottom line is, and then you got fucking Buffalo, who Buffalo.
I think the Jets are better than them right now.
Buffalo's going to draft receiver. Buffalo's going to load up on weapons. They are going to load up on weapons. What kind of picks do they have? I think their first 3 picks are going to be offensive skill position players. Because they need them.
They better be.
And then draft is loaded with. I'll tell you what, this kid from Texas, who's nobody. This running back from Texas, go look him up. He's probably the best fucking player in the draft.
What's his name again?
Bison. He's probably the best fucking player in the whole country, and no one's talking about him.
He's a running back.
He's a running, but he can catch. He's a 3-down back. He's like an Eckler. He's like a guy like that who can fuck your shit up. Yeah. He's one of those dudes.
Who are they saying is going to draft him?
I'm saying Buffalo could get him in the first round. Or the second round. People talk about him even falling in the second round.
To the second. Man, if he's there at 25, the fucking Giants should get him.
The Giants should get him. I'm saying.
He's not going to be
this. I got news for you. There are people talking second round.
Man.
Because to your point about the value of the running back, how far it's gone down.
But that would help you because you wouldn't have to sign Saquon.
Here's how far the peg has fallen. Priorities for all teams in terms of the league is now. It's quarterback, it's receiver, it's left tackle, it's defensive like pass rusher, and shut down corner. That's 5 fucking positions before we talk about a running back. These are the priorities in this league right now. And then at 6, it's running back. So let that sink in for a minute. That's for every fucking team in this league. Mm-hmm. Running back is not the fucking priority. And this kid, they're talking about this kid. If he doesn't go they're talking the end of the first round, early second round. And if I'm the Giants
would take him, do you think they would if he was there?
If a receiver is not there, that they really, because they need receivers. If Saquon's got to stop this bullshit. He's got to knock it off.
I wish he would.
He really needs to stop this. He has no leg to stand on. If he holds out right now, nobody's giving him more than that. He's not getting more than that anywhere. He's not gonna. He's pulling a fucking Lamar, is what he's doing. How many fucking $230 million guaranteed contracts lined up for you, Lamar? Not fucking one. Okay?
Yeah.
And this kid's doing the same shit. I don't know why.
I mean, he's only missing optional workouts right now.
I'm not saying he won't come around.
Yeah.
I'm saying, what is the... He's only been healthy 2 out of 4 or 5 years.
I know. I agree.
So what did you expect the Giants to do?
Yeah, you had a great year, but like...
You haven't been healthy for 3.
String some together.
Yeah.
You know?
Show them you can go back to back.
And middle of the year, they tried to sign him at 12 a year.
Which was,
And that was before
he
had this great year.
Yeah.
That was in the middle. You know, that wasn't even the final.
His market is $10 million. And nobody's even trying to come after him.
Which does suck, and I recognize that's frustrating.
He's
but like,
injury prone.
He's injury prone, and he's a running back.
He's a running back.
And every running back,
the worst,
except for a couple, are injury prone because
the
they
worst
take a beating.
position to play if you're injury prone is running back. It's already hard to get a lot of money.
Makes
but if
you
you're
injury prone.
I know, but I'm saying even the healthy running backs, like I said, they get paid good, but there's not top of the. They're not comparing with these other guys like they used to.
No, well, I remember when
they're not making what Emmitt Smith and Barry Sanders were making.
I saw McCaffrey's making $16 million a year, and I was like, "Geez, that's not a lot."
It's not a lot, and he's the top of the league.
He's the top.
Yeah.
And I was like,
I'm saying,
when we were first
and he's
talking,
a good player. He's a very good player.
We were first talking, and I was like, I could see 3 years for $51 million, and you guarantee like 25. But that's $17 million a year for a running back. That's crazy.
That was high, and I think he's a top 5 back in the league when he's healthy. I do.
I just didn't realize the.
But he's getting paid top 5 money, and he's $10 million. Because as a franchise tag, you have to be paid the equal of the top 5, the average of the top 5.
But it sucks because it's one season and that's it.
He's got to prove he can be healthy to get a 3-year deal. He goes back to back. They'll probably give him a 3-year deal.
No, I think he would have gotten it if
he wasn't banged up.
Took the 12 or whatever they're trying.
Did they offer 3 at 12 at the middle? Was that the offer?
They offered him $12 million a year. That's what I heard. Yeah. And he said no. But now I wonder if he's still saying no to that deal, or if they're saying, sorry, that deal's gone. Yeah. Which I think is, did you want to sign him or not?
I don't know.
Because if you wanted to give him that deal,
if it was a multi-year deal, though, that tells me they wanted to get him. Yeah.
Right. So to me, I'm thinking if he's not signing that deal now,
how does it?
Like, it's got to be him still refusing. Because I heard somebody say the Giants said that deal's off the table. But if you wanted to sign him midseason, he finished the year strong.
He did.
He helped you in the playoffs.
He did.
Wouldn't you still want to make that deal? Because he finished the year good.
I would think so, unless because he refused it kind of pissed you off. He's like, what are you talking about? We're giving you a good fucking deal here.
But like
if they felt like because if you think about that salary, it puts them in the top 5.
Yeah.
So they gave him a fair offer. So maybe they're going, we gave this motherfucker. Are you kidding me? He turned that down. You know what? Fucking, we're gonna franchise you. But show it to us again.
But see, to me,
because I could see that happening.
But to me, if you think he was worth that deal, and that's the best thing for your team, don't let your fucking emotions go. Oh,
well, that's what he did.
Well, yeah, and I'm saying he's wrong for that.
Yes.
So I'm saying if they're doing that, they're wrong for that, because if you offered it to him part of the way through this season and he said no, sure. It's like, all right, well, damn, I thought this was fair. Then he continues playing that good through the end of the year. Sure, you might be like, yeah, but guarantee this motherfucker's cool with this joint now. I mean, why would you
I see your point. I'm just saying that
if that's
if I knew, because these guys have market guys to know what's it project to be the next.
I think it's
based
still
on what's
Saquon.
going on.
I think Saquon saying I'm worth more than that. Still, he's saying that. Well, so I think that offer is there. Because why wouldn't it be? You know, and I think he's still going.
That's not good enough.
That's not good enough. Which is like, dude, I feel you, but the market says that's
the market
deal
for you right now.
It's bullshit.
If he was worth more, that somebody would have come out of somewhere and offered him a 30-year.
It's the
whatever.
Same thing that happened to Lamar, where he's like, it's like, okay, we'll put this franchise tag on you. You can.
Because the thing about the franchise tag is if someone matches the offer or tries to, they can have the right to match it. So they're saying, look, if someone give you more, go ahead, we'll wait.
But that was the
because maybe they will.
Lamar.
Maybe it's the other thing. The other thing. Let's see if he's right.
Yeah, he's
Because
not.
the thing is, now he's got him over a barrel
Yeah.
because they got him over a barrel because he took down off and they're like, all right, well, here's the problem. We'll put you on the franchise tag, and if someone wants to throw you that money, then we'll decide if we want to match him. And if not, we're going to profit on this because you didn't take it.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, would explain this. Because from a business perspective, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Let's see if he's as good as he thinks he is. And if he is, okay, you know what, you're right, we'll match it.
I don't see any other team that would have given Saquon more than that.
I don't because of the injury thing.
Yeah.
His track record is he's not going to make it through consecutive seasons. He's yet to do it.
Yeah.
Green Bay, then again, they offered him a contract which was probably multi-year at good faith, and he turned it down.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe
we'll play this game.
Maybe they didn't guarantee him enough money. Because you could say, yeah, I'll give you $12 million a year for 3 years, but we're going to guarantee $16 million.
But if that was the thing, say they guarantee whatever it is, 12 or 16 million, and he says, I want 24, and they go 20. Wouldn't they negotiate that?
I don't know. I mean, who knows? We're not a part of the negotiations.
I know, but I'm just saying that that's what the holdup was the guaranteed money up front, or whatever. That's negotiable, isn't it?
Sure, but maybe they stuck to their guns and said, no, you're not worth that. You're worth that.
Well, they're right. Right now, they're right. As it stands, they're right because no one's come out with an offer like that. No one has.
I mean, it doesn't seem.
And again, can something happen at the draft?
Maybe.
Yeah. So you never know. But the thing is, I get where the Giants are coming from here. And as far as the Patriots go, if this idiot doesn't draft the best fucking receiver on the board this time, fuck him. Just fuck him. Okay? This whole fucking drama thing, and I went into it last week. I'm not going to delve into it again. But the bottom is, he created this whole fucking situation. He created the whole fucking thing. And for him to turn around and be mad at his quarterback when he put him in this fucking position in the first place is bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. What was Mac Jones supposed to fucking do? Sit there and take it lying down and so he could be the blame for all this? He tried to get help and he went back to a guy that you're a friend of, that you fucking worked with. Fuck you. Fuck you. Draft a fucking receiver and shut the fuck up. That's it, Bill, because you're on the fucking clock. I said it alone and I'll say it with him here again. This motherfucker doesn't make the playoffs and win a game. He's out. Fuck him. Out. Bye. Gone. Get on that boat that says 8 rings, and I'll kick you off the fucking porch, whatever it is, the dock. I'll kick you off the fucking dock.
Imagine living the high life for 20 plus years and then hating
riding Tom Brady's coattails.
Imagine that.
Fucking dickhead. Fuck him.
All right, I have a question.
Anyway.
Before you blow a gasket, who do you think is a more legitimate Super Bowl contender? Okay, I'm going to give you 2 teams. Jets or the Giants?
Right now, the Jets. Believe it or not. Only because of the weapons. He's got more weapons than Danny Dimes does right now. The Cowboys have gotten...
And they have a better defense than the Giants.
They do.
By a long shot.
Yeah, right now they do. Not that the Giants... I'm telling you right now, the Giants are going to be in the playoffs again. It's just a question of what are they going to add in the offseason to make that team from solid to better. Talent-wise.
I hope you're right. I hope
Talent-wise.
they take another step.
You get 1 or 2 studs in the passing game, and you're there. You're there. If this kid gets real weapons, look, I'm telling you right now, look at all these fucking guys when they got a real fucking number 1. I'm telling you, he gets a real number 1, you watch.
I know, it's just,
the same thing with Mac Jones. If Mac Jones gets a real number 1, you watch.
I'm just thinking about Philly. Like, I agree that the Giants can get better, but like, how close will they be?
They're in a tough division too.
Yeah.
Philly, Dallas got better.
I know.
The fucking the Commanders were 8-8. 8-1. They were the worst team in the fucking in the league, in the division. Their worst team was 500. They were the best.
And they got a fairly high draft.
Yes. So no, it's not going to be easy. But I think they have the best coach in the division. I'll tell you that right now.
Last year,
I think he's the best coach in the division right now.
Sirianni's. He's good.
He's good, but this guy's better.
Sirianni's got a stacked fucking team too.
That's the thing. He's got a loaded team.
Loaded.
This guy's doing it with smoke and mirrors and two good offensive players. Really, think about it. 2, the quarterback and the running back. That's it. Okay, he's doing it with limited weapons. He doesn't have 6 bullets in the gun. He's got 2. Okay, that's it. So this guy's got receivers like a motherfucker. That you give fucking Danny Dimes, AJ Brown, and fucking that dude. You tell me what he does with them. Give me something comparable. Let's see what he does with it. He's got nothing like that. It's not even close.
Yeah.
It's not even fucking close. Fucking Slayton couldn't fucking carry Devontae Smith's jock. You fucking break it. Slayton's a nice... No, he couldn't.
I mean, he could.
The dude won the Heisman.
He
The
could
dude won the fucking...
carry it.
He could sniff it.
No.
Fucking put it...
I don't think he would do that.
Jock.
Slayton's a good... I like Slayton.
Slayton is a solid player.
That's right.
But he's nowhere
He's
near...
a good 3.
He'd be a solid 3.
Solid 3.
Devontae Adams is a 1A1 type receiver. Is what he is.
Without a doubt.
Without a doubt. I'm just saying right now. So fucking, you give Danny Dimes 2 guys like that and tell me what he does with
Well,
it.
people have been saying DeAndre Hopkins could be trade bait on draft night.
He still is, and the Patriots should make that fucking move.
Is that what you would do?
Yes.
I worry about
He's 31.
him. I know, but he's had some injuries, hasn't he?
He was suspended for something.
Last year he was suspended.
Yeah, it wasn't an
8 games.
injury.
But he's had injuries.
I know, but you look at his numbers, he must be doing, he's playing a lot because his numbers are ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, the
His
thing you love
numbers
about him
are
is
ridiculous.
what he did with nobody quarterbacks.
Saying, you give Mac
Last
Jones,
year.
when Mac Jones had a 1, Devontae Smith, he destroyed college football. He fucking destroyed it. In fact, he did it out of the best conference in college football, the NFL D League. He fucking destroyed
NFL
it.
D League.
Because he fucking had one guy like that.
Yeah.
You give him a guy like that again and watch what happens. If Bill ever fucking stops fucking around. DeAndre Hopkins would be that dude. Yeah. Or the kid from Ohio State, the receiver, that Jigma. That he's a bad man. 6'3". Yeah, and they got the fucking Baylor burner coming back, Thornton, who's 6'2". They got to get him involved. The dude runs a 4.2 40, and he's 6 foot fucking 2.
You never saw him this year.
No, because fucking Matt Patricia was calling the fucking offense.
God, Bill.
Look at what Jared Goff did after he wasn't with him. He looked like a Super Bowl quarterback again. And they had no defense for most of the fucking year. Detroit's offense was in the top 3 in the league all fucking year. All fucking year they were one of the top 3 offenses in the league. They dropped 35 on Philly. Fucking break on that defense. Give me a break. Only other team that did that was the fucking Chiefs. Okay, so don't tell me that Jared Goff is a legit quarterback. Matt Patricia shows how fucking bad he is. Okay? And Joe Judge looks like a fucking moron too, because your boy now looks like a legit quarterback. Now he's gone.
No doubt.
And he still doesn't have a fucking 1. So Mac Jones got fucking screwed.
No doubt.
Fucking screwed. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Bill Belichick. Fuck you. Fuck you. Idiot. Nobody on earth.
And that's our show tonight, folks. RJ just impaled.
Yes.
Impaled Bill Belichick for the last time.
Even he's saying it now. It just rolled off the tongue.
Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick. Mr. Belichick. Belichick on line 1.
Excuse me, Mr. Belichick. No, but to me, his all-time biggest choke is hiring Matt Patricia and Joe Judge as offensive minds. That's, to me, and as dumb as it is to get rid of
Tom
the
Brady,
greatest player of all time, as dumb as that
let him
is,
walk.
the worst choke
Yes.
is the offensive coaching.
It was almost
team.
like, you know what? It was almost like someone said, "Hey, Bill, you can't possibly make a dumber decision than let Tom Brady walk." And he goes, "Hold my beer."
Dude, and okay. I forgot one.
What? There's another one? There's more than one.
So you've got 1A, 1B, and 1C.
What's 1C?
Would be sitting Malcolm Butler in the fucking
Super Bowl. Oh, my God.
God.
And you turn Nick Foles into a household name.
Dear
Where's Nick
God.
Foles now? He's sweeping a street.
Well, he had a broken collarbone from Thibodeau last year.
Yeah, I mean, right. But the thing is, Matt, he hasn't been anywhere near. Nick Foles hasn't been anywhere near that fucking level.
He's made some gaffes.
If anything,
Mr. Choke.
Mr. Belichick.
Excuse me, Mr. Choke. Mr. Belichick.
Hey, question for you, Mr. Belichick. Pick one of the following: DK Metcalf, AJ Brown, Deebo Samuel, or N'Keal Harry.
You could do that to everybody.
Bill, I'll take fuck up on line 1. How about dipshit for 100, Alex?
Fuck up on line.
Oh my freak! Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, man.
If he's the smartest fucking football mind ever and he missed that.
Dude, but he knew it on Tom Brady. That's why he waited 6 rounds.
Yeah, he got that one right.
He was just as wrong as every other fucking
Mr.
GM.
Dick Rabine, the late great Dick Rabine, is the one who talked Belichick into that one, boys and girls. Otherwise, he wouldn't even have drafted the kid.
But even he was like, come on, he's worth a 6-round pick. Do it.
He said he could run your offense better than the guy you had.
Really?
Dick Rabine told Bill Belichick.
And Belichick said, all right, we'll wait till
Pick
the
him up
6th
in
round.
the wait till nobody else is gonna pick him up. I'm a genius. Fuck you, Bill. Fuck you. Yeah, fucking break. We could rank on Belichick all night. The list is long, boys and girls. Anyway, but Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets. It's beautiful. It's fucking.
Dude, I didn't talk anything about my sister getting married this weekend.
You did not. Congratulations, by the way. I'm
My
sorry.
sister Lauren got
Sorry,
married.
yeah.
It was
Congratulations to
an
you, Lauren.
amazing.
And she
weekend.
was working that spooky thingy, right? She was there.
Yes.
Yes.
She was remember she was
Yeah.
saying shit to us?
Yeah.
Like, I heard you don't have good sound quality on your podcast.
We were
RJ."
getting, this is how popular, this is how the show where we had a haunted, whatever it is, ride, whatever, mansion, whatever it was,
This is not how
making fun of our show.
It was my sister,
Doesn't matter.
and she is
Still.
hilarious.
That's how big the footprint has got.
You're right. You're right. It's just spreading across the earth.
Spreading across it like a brush
Wildfire.
fire. Like a brush.
But no,
One of those California
it was
blazes.
a beautiful wedding. I got so much family time this weekend, and it was good, solid family time.
Good stuff.
And by solid, I mean like better than good.
Better than good.
In that context, solid means like really freaking good.
Yes, of course. Absolutely.
But yeah, so we had rehearsal dinner, and then afterwards went out with the fam.
Yeah.
Wedding festivities all day. Went out with the fam again, and then fam over my parents' house for breakfast on Sunday. And in between all that, 2 Knicks wins. Madison Square Garden was lit up like a Christmas tree. And RJ's pointing to the Bruins logo on his hat because the Knicks are now leading 3-1.
Yeah. But the Bruins are also leading 3-1, and they're doing it without Patrice Bergeron.
That's true. Berger
That's
is
impressive.
on. Berger is off, actually.
He's off, but he's supposed to come back in Game 5. They can close it out, back for the closeout game. That'd be huge. Huge. Anyway, kudos to them because they're handling their business shorthanded without their captain. Not just
But
anyone.
true kudos
Yeah.
to the newlyweds, Lauren and Matt.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Congratulations to you both.
Thanks for
health and happiness.
And I didn't
Life
blow
and
my
love.
diet. I didn't blow
Life
my
and
diet.
love.
I didn't blow my diet at the wedding.
Wealth and winning. Actually, if you're winning, you're
I'm
wealthy.
proud about that.
Isn't that life and
No
love?
blowing of the diet.
But yes, and he stayed true.
Stayed on
Stayed
track.
strong. Unlike Aaron Rodgers.
Drinking
Okay.
vodka sodas.
Yep, there you go.
Didn't eat the mashed potatoes.
Stayed away. That's, by the way, that's one of the hardest things to do.
It's my favorite
Because
food.
if you think about it, every
favorite
quality meal has mashed potatoes in it somewhere.
Dude, the meat.
Somewhere.
The meat I was eating was very. I mean, it would have
Yeah.
been delicious. Just
Yeah, by itself. It didn't need anything.
no. I mean, with the
with the mashed?
with the mashed potatoes.
God.
I passed that up.
I know. I'm saying this is a feat.
There was a gelato station. Passed that up.
He's killing me right now. But anyway, yeah.
There was,
if
like,
you think about
nice
every
things
quality,
on
if you
crackers,
think about
pass
every
up
quality
the
meal
crackers.
that's not Italian, every quality meal, mashed potatoes are somewhere in there.
Yeah.
They really are.
Yeah.
Christmas, Thanksgiving, they're Easter, they're
Yeah.
in there. They're in there.
Yeah.
Somebody's got. Who's got the mash? Get
Yeah.
the mash.
Unless
the
you're
mash.
a
Who's
full,
gonna mash the
unless
mash?
you're a full Italian family, you're not making mashed potatoes,
That's true.
right?
Even but we're pretty much full Italian. We make them.
And you made them
Yeah.
for which holiday?
Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Full Italian. You had no Irish people in there.
My whole family's Italian. My mother's part Irish.
Yeah, like
She's like part Irish, but her dad and her mom. Her dad's 100% Italian. Her mother was half Italian, half Irish. She's mostly Italian.
okay.
And then on my dad's side,
Oh, she's 75.
she's 75 Italian,
Okay.
25 Irish. And then my dad, his dad again off the boat, full Italian, and his mom was Italian, French, and Irish. So he's like whatever
Yeah,
the
see,
fuck that is.
so my
it's
Italian
like,
relatives, I don't think they ever made mashed potatoes
No?
for a holiday. Mm-mm.
well, yeah.
I mean, they would make,
Thanksgiving definitely. Think about Thanksgiving. You'd mash potatoes. No,
I don't think so. Although we didn't really go up
with
there.
the turkey and the gravy.
I don't even know if they did turkey on Thanksgiving.
Come on,
Dude, they would do like lasagna.
No,
and
you
shit.
can, we did. We used to do both. We do lasagna and
Yeah,
turkey.
see, they would just do Italian
And
shit.
at Christmas time,
Like,
the Bortones, they do that. They do the Italian and the turkey. They do
Yeah.
both.
See, they used to do shit like instead of the turkey, they would do stuffed chicken cutlets. You know, chicken cutlets rolled up with the ham and Swiss.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Bread and
yeah. The ham and Swiss. Yeah, that's.
I mean, I'd rather have that than turkey,
I understand that.
right?
Yeah.
Now, but
I'm
also
saying
like
with
I'd
turkey
also-
because turkey with the gravy when it's
it's
just
delicious,
succulent.
yeah.
It's just like,
but it's got to be cooked.
But I
right?
see it. It's got to be
You
cooked.
know.
No, but I can see why you say that.
Yeah, because the stuffed chicken cutlet is just
It's glorious.
I mean,
No, it's glorious.
And
Not even a dime. It's
but
glorious.
if you added mashed potatoes to that meal to dunk, I mean, I always make mashed potatoes, but I'm
But
half Irish.
the mother of all meals is Thanksgiving, right? Because it's a fucking eating holiday. That's what it is. It's the mother of all meals.
Sure.
I mean, Christmas and Easter, they're kind of 1A and 1B. But Thanksgiving, you think about it's Thanksgiving.
Christmas is just as big though, for the food.
It's in terms of food, but the dinner, the one meal. Christmas has the food, the sweets, and all. That's like a whole month
Christmas
long.
dinner's big though.
It is, but the Thanksgiving one is the bigger one.
Maybe
It has more sides. It does have more sides.
I think it's become the same.
But the mashed potatoes at Thanksgiving are always.
Dude, I make great mashed potatoes.
Remember Becky's heart attack mashed potatoes?
Yes. Well, that's not mashed potatoes.
True.
That's heart attack potato salad,
Salad, yeah, potato
which
salad.
is delectable.
Close. I mean to mash, but it's not quite mash. He's right.
It's not mashed.
It's not mashed, but
It's
it's in the ballpark.
Pieces of potato in there. It's delicious.
With the cheese. Oh God, that's wonderful. And you could have a heart attack.
Now my mashed potatoes, 5 pounds. I get 2 sticks of butter.
Yep. The butter is amazing.
And then I do half and half. I do half and half with the 2 sticks of butter. I don't know how much half and half. At least, maybe somewhere around 2 cups. And they get smooth and creamy. But I do them with a hand masher, so there's always some.
Yeah.
There's always some chunks. I like.
No,
I
you
like,
got it.
I like my
a little lumpy.
mashed potatoes lumpy.
Yeah, I like the lumpy too.
Yeah.
The one little sneak surprise one in there. It's good.
I mean, some people rice their potatoes using like a ricer, and then you don't get clumps. But I grew up with lumpy mashed potatoes.
I love lumpy mashed potatoes. Especially with the butter, the pool, the gravy, the pool.
I mean, you don't want hard pieces of
No. It's a little resistance.
It's like the teeth.
But it's not,
It's al dente almost.
Yes,
Like
kinda
you
like
can
that,
feel it with your teeth.
But it's not going to,
No.
It's not that doing. No.
You're not going to be like.
That's not lumpy. That's not that. No. This is what he's talking about. Yeah. So anyway.
I don't know.
I don't know how to fuck that
What are
up.
you going to do?
I don't know. Anyway, that's our show.
I haven't. You know what? I haven't eaten a fucking thing today.
And we're
The
talking about
only
that
thing
food.
I've had outside of water was the 3 sodas I drank on this show. They're all diet.
Only drain the vein once. This is improvement. This is progress.
Well, I did it twice, but only once on camera.
Well, that doesn't count. That's what happens off the air. You take a bathroom break.
Do I normally do it twice on camera?
Yeah.
Jesus.
You had a streak, which, by the way, is breaking tonight because we're getting off the air right now.
I gotta get
Anyway,
my fucking prostate
we'll be
checked.
back next Monday. Taking us, you got to go north. Lost my wife's mom. Passed just the other day. Rest in peace, dear Margaret.
Yes.
Nothing but love and gratitude for everything you were and are, with especially my kids. So nothing but gratitude and love you and thank you for everything. And I mean everything. So until then, you guys, next week we will see you then. The redoubtable one himself, the highly questionable one. Enjoy the playoffs, NHL, NBA. We will recap all of it. And round 2 will be going on next week.
Does it start next Monday?
Yeah, this will be good shit. Good stuff going on here. So we will see you then. Enjoy the games. And again, not tight. Loose. Till then.